How's it going, bros, man? Today we're checking out Unreal 5 next gen level graphics. You know, back in my day, anytime a new console came out, it was like, woo-wee, the newest graphics, the most power. Now, there's no difference. Everything just gets worse. If graphics doesn't get better, then what's the point? Wow, the car looks a little bit more like car. I don't even know if I don't even know if I like the new one. Wow, the light is okay, now we're actually seeing some cool stuff. Let's try this one.
Hello, I'm Siren, and I'm a digital human. I was created by an international
At least she's not lying about it. I don't like when they lie about it.
team of artists and engineers who wanted to challenge our ideas of what a synthetic human could be. I've got state-of-the-art, real-time graphics and an unprecedented level of detail in my eyes, skin, and
I feel like you're building yourself up a little bit here, and I can tell you're fake.
I'm actually being driven by a real human actress and her dynamic motion capture through Unreal Engine.
That's cool.
So what are you waiting for? Come meet me at the Vicon booth and see for yourself.
That's dope. It's actually cool. 2055. Look how shitty our graphics were back then. Oh man. Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Je pourrais être architecte.
Whoa, that one's cool.
Quizá un artista.
Nah, that one's fake. I see it's fake. That's fake.
You create the narrative.
Nah, I know that one's fake. The Japanese guy looks super fake. Oh, what? It's like a template maker? That's sick. Meta human. High fidelity. What? Okay, that's actually dope. Damn. See, I've seen this one. It came out a year ago. It looks so cool with the light. I feel like if there wasn't the girl,
let's stop a moment.
I would actually think this looks like a photo.
But instead of using the game versions, we use the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film.
How do you get
There
that
are
much
around
detail?
1 million triangles each. And thanks
Damn.
to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles.
Stop.
What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they
that's
look
so
like
cool.
noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are
what?
often the size of pixels.
That's so cool.
On a geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too. Without GI, all of that beautiful lighting is gone. With Lumen enabled, we can move the light.
Damn! I was just gonna say I thought I was baking involved, but now
Instantly.
I know it's not baking involved. That's so pretty. Damn. Pretty cool. Feels real. It's just she looks off. Everything else looks cool. I guess it's always a challenge to do people right.
This swarm of bats was created with our Niagara effects system.
God damn!
Now that the environment
Whoa! That's so cool. That kind of threw me off for a minute. I was like, damn, that actually looks real.
complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
That's promising.
Okay, that's pretty dope. Whoa! What? That has to be pre-rendered.
It's time to see what's next.
Well, voice acting will still be cringe apparently. So Matrix, the movie, which in my opinion, the trailer looks so bad. I can't tell if they're trying to troll. Why does it look so bad? Why is it filled with Russians? This movie is so boring. Is it out yet? Oh, it's not. Oh, there you go. I knew it. What a shame, because these two are so awesome. But man, sidetrack here. But like the iconic green tint. Why would you get rid of that? I don't get it. It just looks like it just looks silly now. It's interesting. I'm only pointing it out because now when they did the Unreal 5 promotion collaboration, they clearly understood it and they're like, yeah, let's do the green tint thing. Why couldn't they have done that anyway? This is such a brilliant collaboration though, because the original Matrix popularized, again, the concept of simulation. What is real? What defines real? Welcome to the desert of the real. This is an age-old question. It went back to the Greeks, back to Plato, and I'm sure people thought about it even back then, you know? What defines reality? And now, seeing these photorealistic stuff, it's such a good, smart collaboration. But anyway, let's check it out.
Reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make.
Fake.
The worlds we build.
Dude, it looks so good,
They
though.
also confront us with questions.
It's the hair. The hair throws me. The hair is too perfect.
This over that. Why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how
I love
deep
it.
the rabbit hole goes.
This isn't real.
What is real?
What defined?
How do you define real?
I almost got it.
For instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here.
And the movement is low.
For me to ask people, how do we know what is real?
The hair, Keanu.
Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves. Over 20 years ago, I first played the character Thomas Anderson in the Matrix trilogy. Those films pioneered digital cinema with shots like...
That's so cool. He's in the scene.
We talked a lot about where the digital age might take cinema and narrative. In an industry where actors have tried to remain perpetually young, we wondered about digital faces that could become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I
don't think that's the real one. I thought it was the real one for a second. No, it isn't. Oh, that's cool.
Before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered, what would identity mean in a completely digital world?
And what would reality mean when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
I love it. For a second, sometimes you're like, whoa, oh, that isn't real. Okay, of course. But only for a tiny bit. But it's still enough to that it's fun. This is all computer made, right? I think it is, yeah.
This is what they wanted. They said they were fine with your theoretical mumbo jumbo, but they needed some sexy action.
Why?
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
Welcome to the Matrix.
So smart. I love this collaboration.
You still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
I sometimes miss this version of us. The hell are you doing back there?
Why does she look so fake? So here's the gameplay from the demo that they added, and it's pretty cool, man.
You drive. I'll shoot.
If you don't really focus at anything, it's like, whoa. That's insane.
Dodge this.
Oh god, don't even try to deliver it. Stop it. Dude, when you see the background, and oh man. Oh man, this is so trippy.
They're on the car.
There too, when everything's moving fast, right? You can't really focus.
Sorry, boys.
Sick. Sick. It's the backgrounds and everything. The people are still off, but still. Okay, look at anything but the people. Okay, the explosion looked fake as hell, but whatever. No!
Hold steady.
What? It's so trippy! They better not be lying. Unreal Engine 5, if you're lying, I'm gonna be super mad at you. I want all games to look like this, okay? You understand me? They should have never done the movie. They should have done a game. So stupid. God, it pisses me off that this movie exists. I love Keanu, I really do, but I don't get it, man. Maybe it's great. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't wanna. If you're a fan like me, just lower your expectations. Bro, my expectations are already so low. The original Matrix is my favorite movie. It's such a fun film that mixes philosophy, action, and love. And romance. It's got it all, baby. I think what's interesting about the concept of reality is that, you know, the idea that we can recreate another reality. I think I made a video, and I think the point rather was that we shouldn't worry about whether we live in a simulation or not, but we should worry about if we are breaking down our reality, because we are already doing that in terms of how we think as a collective, in terms of how we perceive things through advertisements, through fabricated experiences, through newspapers, through media, through each other. All these things affects how we perceive reality. We just don't know. We're just not conscious about it, and that's why. We only look at other things and go, whoa, that's not real. What is reality? And then you can think about it beyond, you know, obviously, what time does it take for our eyes to give us the image that it is then perceived in our brain, and what the shift between that time is a perception of reality. And they're also just a tool built for us to perceive reality in the way that we want it to, but obviously any other animal with different set of optics is going to look at it in a different way. This is just a way for us to perceive it. And all this kind of stuff. But I think the point that I mentioned earlier is the more important one. If you wanted to really get into those kind of discussions. I mean, take her out of the picture and it looks so good. I can do that. Whoa! That actually works! Yes! It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. This gets me hyped, man. Anyway, if you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe! See you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.